the streets, corpses near the buildings, all this light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys, time to make a choice. Time to find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our only stand here, make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, here's why we're fighting. It's about the bite. Let the writers writing settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war.
Yeah, 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 fight the war. There go the sirens. Oh my god, somebody called the police. What the hell is that all about? Oh yeah, what's going on, everyone? Welcome, Arbonauts. Hello. Welcome to a Friday night stream, May 22nd, 2015, in the big city. It is lovely to see all of you wonderful people here. I hope everyone is doing well. It was a really beautiful day today, actually. It was kind of like, I don't know, 70s, I want to say, out here. So it was really, really nice, and I'm enjoying the weather while it lasts. This pretty much, I'd say like 70 to 75 with light breeze and sun is pretty much perfect. You could give me that all the time and twice on Sundays, and I'd be good. So we get that for a while in May, and we get it for a while in like September. And then, you know, things start to go downhill on either end where it gets too hot or too cold. But in the meantime, I am enjoying it. I am trying to be more present in every day. I hope you guys are doing the same. Anyway, it is good to see everyone, and I hope everyone is doing well. A couple things to note before we get started. First of all, you guys know the drill by now. Exclamation point CTT will allow you to retweet the stream, or hitting that video share button onto the video window will allow you to do that as well and spread the word about the show. Exclamation point ARVTube will get you to my YouTube channel where you can check out the past broadcasts of the stream, which would be awesome. You can let people know about what they've discovered so far on YouTube and what more they can discover going forward. And then exclamation point Steam group will get you to my Steam group where you can join the Arbonauts and hang out with people talking about things in between streams, which is a good chance to sort of hang out with a larger community outside of actual casts. And then, of course, exclamation point Arvtreon will get you to my Patreon, which is now up to 23 patrons and $210.01. I'm really excited about that. Patreon is doing really, really well. So hopefully we can keep that going. Burner with all the commands all the time. Thank you, Burner. And yes, now the last thing I want to mention is ArvCon. I've actually done some more work on this. I have a couple of people. I actually have a surprise guest already lined up. And I have another surprise. Basically, there's a possibility of 3 or 4 surprised guests for ArvCon. But basically, again, just to remind everyone, there's one of 2 possibilities for ArvCon. Either ArvCon is going to be a broadcast both Friday and Saturday of live board gaming from my awesome game table involving New York streamers, specifically Kale Satobo, Cambridge, New York City, and Rob from Game Crashers. That's what I'm hoping it's going to be. However, there's a lot of logistics involved in that, and I don't know whether we'll be able to pull it off or not. It's possible, but I don't want to promise something that I can't deliver. So it's possible that we're going to do that. If that does not work, then my backup plan, I still think I'm pretty excited about, because my backup plan is basically a massive Fighting Fantasy gamebook marathon where we will play 2 sessions of Fighting Fantasy on Friday and Saturday. And we're talking long sessions, people, starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and finishing at about 12 a.m. With a break here and there. But basically, straight through, more or less, each of those times. So we're talking about a couple of 10-hour streams, and both of them are going to be to benefit one of 3. I've narrowed it down now to 3 cancer research charities. I shouldn't say research. One of them is not cancer research, but it's all related to dealing with either support for cancer patients and their families or research for cancer. So I'm really excited about that. That is happening coming up soon, and that is going to be Friday and Saturday, May 29th and May 30th next week. So please mark your calendars for that, because I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be cool. Whichever one that we do, it is going to benefit charity, and the proceeds from that are going to be going there. So yeah, exactly. Lego's dice roll. You better get it ready, Lego. You better get ready. Board games, you know what, McCurious? It's a good question. I actually have a couple of possibilities. They're going to be epic either way. There's really no need for me to play Talisman. I thought about doing that, but we play Talisman enough with the video game concept. So instead, I probably would play games that we don't see. So there's a couple possibilities. One is Dark Tower. The problem with Dark Tower is that doesn't, you have to be kind of facing the actual tower to see what's happening on the screen, so the cameras might not pick that up. So a couple of possibilities instead include such great board games as Runebound. If you've never heard of Runebound, it's an awesomely complex, it's sort of like Talisman, but it's cool, man. There's lots of stuff that happens, and there's a couple of expansions for it that we could try. And it's one of those games that you basically settle in and you go, this is going to be epic one way or the other. So I might play some Runebound. We might try playing Railways of the World, which is an awesome railway board game. I think the best railroad game ever made. Another great epic type of game. Or we might play Descent 2nd Edition. Not Descent the ship flying through mines. That was an awesome video game. But I'm talking about Descent from Fantasy Flight Games. Descent 2nd Edition is really, really cool, and we could actually do almost like a mini... Descent is sort of like a D&D light, I guess you might almost call it. Sort of like Dungeons & Dragons light, and I could see us having a lot of fun doing something like that. The other possibility is doing a couple of shorter games. Lords of Waterdeep is really awesome. We could pull that out. I've got some old... I got about like 350 or so board games, and so I could pull out any of those. I could even pull out the Game of Life from like 1978. So I'm talking about like, I got the old stuff, people, the old stuff where the top salary, I actually just played the Game of Life with my daughter yesterday, and we were playing last night. And so she ended up getting the salary of a doctor, which is the top salary you can get in the game. That's $25,000 a year, which I suppose in 1978 money was pretty badass. But she ended up pulling into the end spot with, let's see, she had made $963,000, I think is what she had made. She had a staggering amount of money, comparatively speaking. I was like 300,000 behind her. So for those of you who've never played the Game of Life before, you have an option when you get to the end of the game to basically, if you think you have enough money to win, you go all the way to the end space and then you count up the money. Whoever has more money wins. If you don't think you have enough, you can basically put everything that you own, your car, your stocking stuff, everything you bought during the game, all your money, on one space on a 10-spot number line, and then you spin the spinner. And if you happen to hit that number, you become a millionaire tycoon and won. Now, my family played the Game of Life quite a bit over the years, and there's only one other occasion where this happened. I beat my daughter by hitting a 6. I was clearly not going to win. I put it all in the number 6, spun it, 6. Booyah. So I felt bad too because she was crushing me. I was like, wow, I am getting absolutely destroyed. So basically what I taught her there is that even when you plan really perfectly, the lottery will end up screwing you in the end. No, I don't know what that was. No, we had a great time. She was actually more excited about the fact when things would happen in the game that supposedly wouldn't be good things, like, you buy horses, spend $30,000 on horses. She was super excited about the fact that she got horses. She's like, awesome. I'm going to name one horse Brown, and I'm going to name one horse Jolly, and I'm going to she was like so excited about the stuff she was buying that she couldn't care less about the money that was being spent one way or the other. So yeah. It depends on the game. See, I think that I can't stand Sorry. We have it, but I've always found Sorry to be really boring. I always like the board on the Game of Life. I always like the board. And I always found it was sort of a better option than one of the other sort of, because, like every American family has like Monopoly, yawn, Life, yawn, Scrabble, yawn. Some people, if they go way outside the box, they go to have like Yahtzee because, wow, that's crazy. And like, so everyone has that. But of course, I was not like that. Like I was, my mother was always like, are we going to be buying one of your games? And of course, my games meant a game that is more interesting than any of the 4 that I've just mentioned. So anyway, but it was a good time. And so I'm not sure basically what that's going to be. Yes, I do have Arkham Horror. I've played Arkham Horror, except I find that it's impossible to play Arkham Horror and not get the rules wrong. At some point, a rule gets screwed up in Arkham Horror. Always. All the time. Risk is good. We have Risk. I've definitely played that before. Cards Against Humanity, I will not ever play on a stream. I have actually won with a group of writer friends, Messiah, a Game Against Humanity game. Like I basically won the Wellspring Writing Workshop Championship of 2000, whatever that was, 2012, I guess it was. And I felt very dirty about it ever since. So yes, good game for secret things, but not otherwise. Risk or Clue. Yeah, Clue is good too. I have Clue also. And I got a lot of other, we got tons and tons and tons of games. Like, I've got Pit. I don't know if you guys ever played the game Pit. How about Pigmania? So anyway, all of those are possibilities. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do that. If not, Fighting Fantasy Gamebook Marathon. Either way, it'll be fun. Either way, I definitely need you guys to turn out and show support for, again, the cancer research that we're going to be supporting with the charity. You guys basically came up with the idea for having an ARVCon in the first place, so I'm taking the ball and running with it, and hopefully it will work out well. Witcher 3 tonight, continuing with The Witcher 3. I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. Day 3 tonight. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to stream over the Memorial Day weekend. We'll see. I don't know. But if not, I'll definitely be back at you on Tuesday night, but I don't know if I'll be able to stream over the weekend. Maybe. I don't know yet, but possibly. And then hopefully we'll get an Icewind Dale session in next week, and then obviously again at the end of the week, next week, ARVCon takes place. So that is what is going on. And again, any support you can give the channel through the Patreon or through any of the other systems we've talked about would be helpful. So, no, I'm very happy not to censor that, Messiah. I'm with you 100%, for sure. For sure. All right. So, House on Haunted Hill. That is a solid game. That one I've only played. I don't own that one. That one I've played elsewhere, and I kind of like that. I love co-op games in general. Honestly, I like a lot of co-op games. And there's actually even the Pathfinder Adventure card game we could try. I don't know. Lots of options. We'll see. There's no way you can botch rule. That's not true. They're chart-like. Listen, exactly. See what Tom says right there? There are chart-like rules compressed online that are structured in a programming style. No way you can botch rules at Arkham Horror anymore with these. That's all I got to say. All you need to say is read Tom's sentence, and you see exactly what we're getting at there. Chart-like rules structured in a programming style. I like Arkham Horror, man, but oh my God, that is one of the most fidgety games I have ever played in my life. It is like you just, oh man, it is nothing about that. It is all the time. Anyway, no, I have not. In fact, I'm just getting started. TSFL Games. Hello, welcome into the stream. And Wes, thank you so much for the host. Let me say hi to everybody. Hello to my mods, actually, hello the other way. Let's go that way first. Hello to Zimmy, to Call, to Vacant. Hello to Tootie and Tootie Bot, because God knows we didn't have enough bots in the channel. Now we need yet another bot. What's up, Tootie? Hope you're doing well. And happy birthday. I saw it was your birthday, so happy birthday. Hello to TSFL Games. Hello to Trepper. Hello, Tom. Hello, Sarum. Hello, Rojo. Hello, Not Diddy. What's up, New Hits. Hello, Money. What's up, Messiah? Hello, Mercurius. Hello, Lake. What's going on, Kais? Hello, Capone11. What is up, Hillness? What's going on, Build? Hello, Bomb Track. What's up, Arcades? And of course, my wonderful mods. What is going on, Lego? What is up, Dragon Spear? What is going on, Backburner? And of course, Apples. Lovely to see everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. And with that, let's get rid of the logo screen and let's get my stuff up there, and then let's get playing the game here, shall we? So, hang on a moment. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this, and let's turn on this. Whoops, I forgot. I just changed my base resolution on, sorry, guys. Woohoo! There we go. I just changed my base resolution on this to 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080, which is of course my base resolution on my monitor. But it means that I have to change all the windows in OBS. I'm still downscaling it and sending it at 1280 by 720 because that was the recommendation. If I don't do that, I run into all kinds of problems with bandwidth usage for you guys, and I don't want to cause that problem. So that's why I did that. But nonetheless, it should still look a little better because of what my base resolution is at. So good to see everybody today. Today I am wearing, as you guys can see, my Wizard 20d6. I'm sure you can't see it because it's mirrored, but that's my D&D Wizard throwing a 20d6 fireball. And I wanted to wear this today because Geralt, for those of you who missed yesterday, has turned into a flamethrower god. That part in the freaking tavern fight at the end of the last game session where he was attacked by a bunch of villagers who didn't know any better, and he was just like, I was like, yeah, I find your lack of faith disturbing. So I had a lot of fun with that, and yeah, fireball. That's the name of the game. I'm gonna be Geralt, the freaking igniter. He's the igniter witcher, the witcher igniter. So yes. All right. So with that said, I don't know about you guys, but I am hyped for some day 3. So let us get on to do it. And Geralt, by the way, is going to be meeting with people. Specifically, he's meeting with the Emperor as we speak. So we are going to do that right now. Igni. So yeah. Yeah, really loving this game.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Sorry guys, just bear with me 1 second. Oh, OBS, why? Thank you very much for the follow. I believe that was TSFL Games. The follower notification thing is fouled up because, again, resolution was off, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully that will go on again so I can get to it quicker this time and actually center it and do all that stuff. But thank you very much, TSFL Games. Thanks, Apples. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Okay. Hopefully that should work. I may have to jump in and out of the game a couple more times initially just to make sure I've got that going on. Okay. Alright, here's Geralt wearing his crappy clothing. By the way, there is a, on the forums, there was something that shows, there was a picture of, there's this guy, is actually, no, the Witcher Reddit, the Witcher 3 Reddit forum, and it was a guy saying, how I feel, and the title was, How I Feel When Geralt First Upgrades His Armor, and it had a picture of Jerry Seinfeld wearing, like, this white ruffly shirt. And I do have to admit that there's a little bit of that with this. I'm like, really, boss? Really? Really? This is the... Really? I can't, really? Anyway. I feel like this is a little bright. I want to drop the... brightness in here a little bit. That's lovely, but I want the... Am I really not able to adjust the gamma in this game? Really? I'd like to drop it a little bit. The ruffle shirt. Gold, Jerry! Gold! Does anybody know, is there a way to adjust this in-game or not? Or am I crazy? Because I noticed that the video yesterday was way too light. And I wanted to darken it a little bit, and I don't know how to do that in here. I kind of assumed, call me crazy, that it was going to be in graphics, but... Oh, really, Crip? Nice. Yeah, I know, but I'm looking in graphics and it's not there. Gamma, 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 chameleon. You come and go. You were lucky, Messiah, that I just saved you right there and didn't leave you hanging. You should be ashamed of yourself. Alright, I don't know. I'll think about it, but if anyone knows, I would love to know, because I would like... It's fine. I mean, it looks beautiful. I just would like it to be slightly darker. I don't need it to be... I don't like super dark, but... I don't want it to be... Go back? Go back. Go back where? Go back where? Where am I going? Check if there's other options. Other options where? In the graphics setting? Grandma in the streamer program? No, I mean, there's no gamma in OBS per se that I could use. I'm saying it doesn't... It just looked like a little bit more... Yeah, I thought maybe post. I thought maybe post, but like, I don't see it. Motion blur, blur, anti-aliasing, bloom? I mean, I could take off bloom, I guess. Sharpening is low. Ambient occlusion, that's default. And then depth of field, chromatic aberration, vignetting, and light shafts shouldn't have anything to do with it, I don't think. It's like a brightness option. I don't know. I'm surprised that there's no graphics option. Maybe there's like console? Actually, I wonder if there is a console. Have you a console? I do not see a console. Bloom won't help. Alright, well, anyway. I will see. Let's talk to the Chamberlain. Sup, bro? 2 a.m. in the UK. You're not the only one we got in, we got some other European watches, including Messiah.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough.
What are you trying to say?
The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South.
Oh, I knew that, Crip.
I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Whatever, you'll expect less when I punch you in the face! Oh, I can't do it here.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
You will stop
I see
calling me the
gentleman
gentleman.
is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition.
Check out this
Your
place,
Majesty
man.
will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
What are you looking at? Not sure yet, TSFL. My guess is part of the people. If I can do it, that's how I've been playing it so far.
Duifen Aden in Karn eb Marvut. Emir var Emreis.
Bow. Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern favor?
Swear to me. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger.
That's your daughter,
The
Cirilla?
wild hunt pursues her.
Can't imagine why. What a charming child.
You will find her and bring her to me.
You will suck it.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
I like
For
Ciri.
reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract.
No.
Considerably more.
Oh. Need information, not motivation.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Your granddaughter likes me better than not you
Follow
do.
me, if the gentleman pleases.
What if I don't
keep
please?
Close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother.
I love these doors. Bow! What's up?
Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elander. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant, but
We zien het voor Novigrad.
ja,
Tanhanen,
master of the Tanners.
Ratsliden echt est.
Tete Tage in den Kalantnes of Verloisau. Ep Toussaint?
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
What's up, bro?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Know a thing or two about that?
Care to explain?
Never changes. I try to stay out of things, stand aside. Then comes an urgent summons, and an offer I can't refuse.
Because I'm badass.
Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject?
Talk to the Emperor.
So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witch's contract.
Some werebubs.
Weir bubs.
See ya.
Soon, mind you.
Not in a hurry to see the sorceress.
Esvedev, Evel, Kata Ath. Forgive us, sir. We are occupied.
Here we go. Door flies open.
Quest.
Yes, Fen Esgrim.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now I bash open the door. Boom! I love it. Oops, sorry.
A deserter from the Scoia Tent.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Really? Do I make you nervous, being this close? Maybe. What about this? Where's Ciri? Swear to me. Okay. I recommend using art on the door for real flair. Well, plow! The graphics really are awesome, I agree. Okay. Time to go see Yennefer. Bow!
Quill sharpened yet? Yes?
What's up?
Subscribe. The true
Be so
authority in
kind
Novigrad
and
is
do
not the city council or the merchants guild, but the
Sweat.
church of the eternal fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
A shame I have no time.
What are you guys yelling about? Never mind. Alright, where's Yennefer? Where's Yennefer? Whoa, what is this? That's pretty cool. What's that? What do your witcher eyes see? Why not? Just in case. It was kind of made, yes. I'm from New York City, TSFL. Ah, Yennefer.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
What's going on with the hair?
That's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
We actually have a quote bot, though, as part of Lawkeeper bot already, Tootie, just so you know. It might cause some confusion with both of the bots. Just so you know.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen.
Yep.
A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it.
Why did she use Apple to find Ciri? Hey-oh!
I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
No problem. What's the Wild Hunt want from Ciri?
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask.
Should be streaming for... Well, you could go... By the way,
I know as much
TSFL,
as you
you could
do.
go theater mode, and then you wouldn't have to... You could see a big part of the screen without missing chat. But I'm going to be streaming for
what the Hunt
3-4
wishes
hours
to do
anyway.
with that gift,
And, yeah, exactly, Arcades, what's up?
Prefer not to think about it, really.
Overall, I've been streaming for over 3 years. Longer than that, Lego. I've been streaming since 2012, man. April 2012. It's been 3 years now. Exactly, Tom, exactly. Alright, where's she been seen?
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
Something is going on with her
That's it.
hair.
No passwords, secret handshakes.
None. Sorry to spoil your fun, your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Oh, Triss.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once
Nice,
you've learned
TSFL. Keep it up, man. Or ma'am. Before we part, why didn't you contact me earlier?
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, alright? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Hey, what's up, Stolbo? Whoa! Well, snap. I'm glad I didn't miss that. Damn. What's up, Seth? How you doing, man? So, Tolbo, did you get my email, sir? Have you gotten my email? Alright, now that she's gone, I can loot the place of everything it's ever had that's valuable. Love it, love it. A sword for witchers. I mean, I cannot do that now. Do what I want.
Scars healed nicely.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, well, I'm afraid that's, I don't think I'm going to be able to adjust it. I think it's going to have to be Friday and Saturday. So maybe we can, like, maybe we got Saturday going on? Maybe? Possibly? Then? Possibly? You can get there by, like, Friday night, maybe? Okay, is this everything? Have I looted everything that's ever existed in this place? Okay. Boom! Oh. Key required. Oh. Letter to Yennefer. See, look at all these books and lore and, like, a rusty bread knife. See, if I hadn't, I would not have gotten any of this stuff. I would not have gotten any of this stuff, and I would have missed out on a rusty bread knife. And all the other stuff. Keep the steam going for me all night while I nap. That could be fun times.
I have no time.
Alright, I'm going to talk to the ambassador in a minute. First of all, have I taken absolutely everything I can from everywhere? We once were a powerful empire. Then Geralt stole absolutely everything that wasn't nailed down. And removed every conceivable asset we had. Okay. Yeah, Tootie, can you please take it easy with the bot? I appreciate you bringing in the bot, but we already have a bot. So, if you know, I'd rather we not have just like a bunch of bot stuff going back and forth. Like Sat said, if you could test it in his room if you like or whatever. I'm not objecting to having it in here like overall, but like I just don't want to have a bunch of stuff going on with it, please.
Directly out of Nordling tales. Inconceivable.
Okay. All right, Ambassador.
Ambassador Varatra. Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
That's a cool map. Alright, let's see. How's the war going?
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally.
Ooh, badass.
This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That a note of admiration I hear?
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe.
What's up, Epidemic?
But I cannot deny he is clever.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for,
Played
Gross.
us for fools. Particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses. Unprecedented, even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
So what's the situation in Velen? Which is where I'm going next, by the way.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever. Perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk
Right,
and
Epidemic?
honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
What's new in Novigrad? Alright, so Velen is screwed up, but it's controlled by a Nordling, so maybe I could manipulate the Nordling king. What's going on in Novigrad?
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance. And scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Okay, what's the latest from Skellig?
What's new in Skellige?
Skellige.
Nothing.
I thought it was Skellig.
The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Interesting. Alright. Thanks, bro. So it looks like it's all screwed up, but basically, Novigrad is where the flashpoint is going to be. Velen and I might be able to manipulate the guy. Novigrad is going to be the flashpoint, and Skellige, I think that he's underestimating the possible impact Skellige could have. Alright, sounds good. Thanks, TSFL. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking that, I don't know. Novigrad, I bet, is going to be where a lot of this stuff happens. Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Okay. Sorry. Nice map. Whoops. Boom!
How might I serve the gentleman?
Give me my stuff
returning
back.
my things.
Yes, as soon as I get my stuff back, Tom.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Alright.
We cross the Yara, we will cross the Pontar.
Now I can look at my inventory. It's like you got this, you got this, you got this. Okay. First of all, Let's get some freaking actual clothing on, please. For God's sake. Let's see. All right, we got the hatchet. And we've got silver sword. Okay. And I think I had... I mean, do I have to re-equip everything? Seriously? Where's my crossbow? I had a crossbow, goddammit. What happened to my crossbow? Man. What is that nonsense, man? Where's my crossbow? Yeah, he had all of his stuff. What's up, Arne? Yeah, he had all my stuff. He's like, here, pooh. Oh, there's my crossbow. Alright, good. I was like, you better not have taken my crossbow, bro. Alright. What else have we got? I still need these bombs. Here we go. Yeah, okay, there's that. Okay. Now let's read some of that lore that we picked up. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, the bath towel armor. I'll have to check. I don't know if I do, actually. I'll have to check again. There you go. Yennefer, my dear friend. Thank you for your letter. Forgive me for not answering your earlier attempt to reach me via Megascope. I'm trying to limit my magic communication to the absolute minimum. One never knows who's listening, don't you agree? I'm delighted you found a position at our gracious Emperor's court and wish you the best of luck in the search for his daughter. It's good to know that Emhyr's intentions for her have become more, how shall I put it, mundane. Perhaps in these circumstances an agreement regarding the lodge will prove possible after all? In response to your first question, I can state beyond all doubt that Ciri has not appeared anywhere south of the Yaruga. Believe me, I could recognize her magic signature in my sleep. I have not had any contact with Triss for a long time. I only know that things in Novigrad have taken an ill turn. She mentioned something earlier about fleeing to Kovir, but I'm afraid that in the current political climate that amounts to an impossible daydream. I hope I will soon be able to join you in Vizima. First, however, I must take care of some unfortunate yet urgent matters in Beauclair. With my fondest regards, Fringilla Vigo. P.S. Thank you for the news about Geralt. He always seems to land on his feet, doesn't he? Sword for Witches. Who are the hunters, you ask? Folk like you and yours, I reply. The decent kind, haters of lies, doers of good. The kind who live according to the gods' laws, and nature's laws too. Those disgusted by the machinations of witches, magicers, and non-humans. All that separates us from common folk is that we've the courage to take up arms, to defend our lands from evil, to slice out the gangrene that eats us from within. We haven't a leader. We haven't forts or land. Though God's fearing Radovid supports us with his gold at times, we've not sworn him nor any other ruler any oath. We serve only the eternal fire, and we listen only to our own conscience. Who can join us? Any who is right of soul and sound of body. You can find us in every larger city in the north. We will give you board, lodging, and a weapon. We will explain how to spot the telltale signs of evil. Birthmarks in strange and arcane shapes, smooth skin on a matron aged more than 30 springs, and black cats kept in the yard, to name but a few. We will show you how to defend yourself from witchcraft, how to tame and snuff out magic elements with Demiritum. We will instruct you how to squeeze the sinner's darkest secrets out of them with a hot iron, and how to grant them cleansing death with the help of sacred fire. That's charming. Last wish. 3 things are required for human life to be sustained: food, drink, and gossip. It is thus no wonder that no matter where I travel, be it icebound Povis or evergreen Toussaint, everyone asks me about the passions that bind Geralt and the sorceress Yennefer of Vengerberg. As a man both cautious and discreet in nature, I refuse to betray their secrets, with one important exception. The history of their first encounter is so extraordinary, so romantic and moving, that it would be a veritable crime to hide its light under a bushel. Indeed, had I not witnessed these events personally, I would never believe that was room in our grim and dark world for such fantastic marvels. Should have been that there was room. It all began when Geralt and I were feeling a bit peckish and, unburdened by heavy coin pouches, decided to fish our supper out of a lake. No bites were to be had, but we did not leave empty-handed. My hook snagged quite a lovely little pot. Oblivious to my friend's warnings, I opened it, and in doing so freed a powerful djinn. Without giving it much thought, I set about proclaiming my wishes. Before I could get to 3, however, the djinn, irritated I now see in hindsight at being issued demands so soon after waking, started to throttle me. Geralt was able to drive him off, but I was left in a sorry state. I acted, the Witcher told me later, as though under the influence of some curse. Clearly, the help of an expert in magic arcana would be needed. It was our good fortune that Yennefer of Vengerberg happened to be staying in a nearby village. Geralt went to her to ask that she heal his best friend, who happened also to be the brightest star in the North's poetic firmament. Yennefer, however, was more interested in the djinn, which he wanted to trap into magic servitude, than in its victim, and, it should be said, played the Witcher like a well-strung mandolin. Yet rather than grow angry at being used in such a calculating manner, he fell white head over muddy boots in love with her. What happened then, well, I won't go into details. Suffice to say that Yennefer's plans hardly delighted the djinn, and without its cooperation she proved unable to tame it. The sorceress would surely have met a tragic end, and taken all of Rinda along with her, had Geralt not rushed to her rescue. For once, he did not need to draw either of his blades to send the djinn packing. He had but to pronounce his third and final wish. He could have asked for anything, wealth, fame, power, but instead he asked the djinn to bind his fate to that of the arrogant yet intriguing sorceress from Vengerberg. Julian Alfred Pankratz, Viscount of Leadenhove, born 1232, award-winning poet, playwright, and troubadour, frequent performer at the courts of Niedermir, Vismir, Venslav, and many other nobles and notables, alumnus of Oxenfurt Academy. Love. This is all Laura hadn't done as well. Powerful djinn. There you go. To love is to build a house of cards or play a game of chess, but one wrong word or ill-thought move and you must start it all afresh. Tide. Whenever I watch the tide recede, cold coils of fear grip round my heart. Will the seas sneak back calm and sure in the dark of night as they have before? Or will they stay on distant shores, leaving crushed shells and washed-up dreams as memory of serfs of yore? I swear to God, some of these games, when they try to make an effort, they really try to make an effort on the poetry, and yeesh. Royal lineages of the North, Cyrilla, blah, 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 blah. That's okay. I'm not going to start reading history text. The Wild Hunt. From farmers and herdsmen, milkmaids to midwives, all the common folk of the continent whisper, sharing tales of a wraithly procession pounding across the sky. The Wild Hunt, they call it. Winds and gales, storms and blizzards arise when it is sighted, and all grows cold, though the sun shone bright moments before. Some remember only the cold from the shock of the encounter and claim the riders come always in winter. But nay, this is not so. The hunt brings its own ice. That's a good line. The death and war gallop in its wake, or so the superstition goes. Yet evil enough is the hunt itself. It takes folk captive, youths most often in the prime of their wilding years with 10 to 20 summers behind them. The hunt rushes in and they disappear, only to return long years later with no memory of what passed in the time between. Okay. What is a non-human? The answer is simple. As the very name suggests, it is something which resembles and yet nevertheless is not a human. Though it walks on two legs, speaks a tongue similar to our own, and dresses in similar attire, it all the same has more in common with base beast than noble man. Dwarves are like moles. Oh my god. Racism for the win, right? They feel best underground and avoid direct sunlight. They like to live in filth, forever smudging themselves in mud and slime. They love everything that can be found within the earth. Rocks, metal, minerals of all shape and color. It is also said that like their kindred moles, they feed most readily on worms, roaches, and other night crawlers. Halflings, for their part, are more reminiscent of gophers. Fat, lazy, and loud in that typical rodent way, their minds are filled only with thoughts of food and drink, which they steal from other nobler beasts and greedily squirrel away in their hovels. They are marked by a cruel craftiness. You could be dying of hunger and they would not share a meal with you. You could be howling from poverty and they could be swimming in gold and yet they would still fleece you to the last crown. You could do nothing but good to them and they would still stab a knife in your back. Elves, in turn, seem related to the birds of prey that dwell in far-off Zerrikania. They care most for colored feathers. They would most readily spend all day staring at their reflections in the water and singing their own praises. They are so awash in self-love that they no longer feel any desire towards members of the opposite sex of their own species. Oh, homophobia as well. Their appearance, unquestionably pleasant to the eye, is highly misleading, for they are extraordinarily cruel, and any who judge them by looks alone they first dupe and then kill in cold blood. The best proof of this? The so-called Skolatail, bandits that claim to fight for freedom, but in truth only long to kill humans. All these vile, so-called elder races are, to our great fortune, slowly dying out. Joy fills the heart of every right-thinking man at the thought that his great-grandchildren will never know them, that in their day, dwarves, halflings, and elves will be mere fairy tale characters used to scare young, impressionable children. Good God, man. Have some race. All true. What shall become of Temeria? I already read that one. Okay. Hang on a second while I fix something on my OBS. Okay. I want to increase this slightly. Okay. I think that's right. Okay. And also I want to configure this differently, so bear with me for one moment. My webcam, hang on. Sorry guys, hold on a second. Sorry, bear with me, webcam problems. Bear with me, webcam issues. Okay, thank you, Tootie. You're welcome to fiddle with that later, when the cast is not going on. Darn it. This thing is... Why are you causing me problems? Why are you causing me grief? Why you gotta be like that, man? Why you gotta cause me grief? Okay. Let's see if I got that right. Okay. I think that's better. Sorry. Adjustments. Okay. Lovely. Ain't no fantasy racism like medieval fantasy racism, right? Exactly. Okay. Okay. Marker. Oh, and I got a new quest. Stare if I want to. Alright. So I got the Nilfgaardian connection, suggested level 5. Let's see. So I have to travel to Velen for that. And that's all I got right now. Okay. Ah, we got another quest over there already. Everyone's just bored.
One false move and you will regret it.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
See you.
Okay. He's got a quest. And that means I gotta deal with him. Okay. Quest.
Mm-hmm.
Gwent, play me. Place a bet. The hell? I can afford it. 10.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Let's do it. Some Gwent time. Oh, the cast will probably be over in a few hours, Tootie, I would guess. What time is it now? 5:50. Yeah, so probably got another 3 hours, I would guess. Boom, boom, ba da ba da ba da bow, 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 ba da ba da bow, 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 ba da ba da bow, 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 bow. Let's see, let's... Look at the name of that card! Oh my god! Look at the name of that card! What? Oh my god. That's funny. Yeah, I got you, Tootie. Well, I mean, or during the day tomorrow, you know. If I am streaming tomorrow, it won't be until later in the it won't be until the evening, my evening, so. 33 cards, that's probably too many. I wonder if like the basics should be 30. I guess I should be looking for 30, shouldn't I? I don't know. Alright, let's do it. Okay, your opponent will go first. Oh, sucks, Barker. Choose a card to redraw. There we go. I got one more. I think it's good. Opponent's turn. The Nilfgaardian Empire, of course. Double bond! There we go. Ooh, 18. It's a lot of melee cards. What does that do? Sets everybody to 1. This is a close round. That's cool, Parker. Oh my god, what? 34. There's a lot on this first round. What did that do? 34 to 31. Oh wait, I can't do that. I'm gonna have no cards left. Wow. Okay, I know how to deal with this, actually. That's going to add to his total, but I get to draw 2 cards. Okay, so he just basically spied me as well. Okay. And now we do that. Everyone gets dropped to 1. Hurts him a lot, hurts me a lot. 34 to 18. I'm gonna lose. I did that wrong. What does impenetrable fog do? I'm gonna get smoked here. What does impenetrable fog do? Does anybody know what that does? Pick an impenetrable fog card for your deck and play it instantly. Does it basically just cancel out everything? Is that what happens? I want to make sure before I play it. Does anyone happen to know? Or should I look it up? It affects the siege line? That's not going to help me then. Alright. I'm screwed. Use it for no reason! Yay, my final card! That was terrible. Right. That's the weather effect I should have used. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I messed up. Play me. Come at me, bro.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
I'm trying to get the quest from him, is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what I'm doing yet with Gwent at all. I kind of like it, sort of, but quite frankly, I don't, you know, I'm not playing this game for card games. Alright, to withdraw. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't know whether I haven't come to a conclusion about whether I like it or not yet. I never played the dice poker game, so I don't know about whether I like that more or not. I was always kind of lukewarm about Pazak, too, in the Star Wars games, so... Alright, so we got 2. Have him try to use more of his melee guys. No, I don't really want ranged guys. Too much range. Too much range. What's up, Thork? How you doing, man? There we go. I want him to use as many melee guys as he can. It's a lot of points. Oh, wait. Swap the card in the battlefield, return to your hand. That's right, okay. God, man. It's crazy talk. How many cards has he got left? 4? Nope, no dice poker in this game. In fact, I was reading an article, an interview with the guy, with one of the devs, who was saying that he knew people were upset that dice poker wasn't there, but he just felt like this was... He basically said there was too much RNG, is basically what it was. Okay, let's throw down... If we throw that down, that's going to drop those guys to 1 each. Which means that I'll lose 3 points, 32. Okay, good. He passed. And that means now I get to play... Should drop him below me. Yep. And he already passed. Oh, I screwed up with the decoy. Whoopsie! Alright, I won 1 round. He's got 4 cards, I've got 3. Siege Engine. Play a Siege Engine. Play a Siege Engine. Why do you have all these awesome cards? Dude. Why do you have all these amazing cards? What the... What? Why do you have awesome cards? Let's see. Still nothing on Siege Engine, right? Okay. So now now the question is, it's going to be tied 2-1-1, and now we'll see we have the one. Spies and Heroes and group decks. Yeah, okay. So I got 1 guy left and a Siege Engine play. Okay, so I'm going to lose this game. This round, that's fine. Okay, we got 1 card each. Here's your play. What is it? Aha! Cavalry! You have no cards yet, sir. But notice what I have, sir. Notice, please, what I have here. Whoop-ow! How you like me now? Aw, yeah. That's right, I pulled it out. Haha! Give me your quest.
One false move and you will regret it.
Oh, he was just giving me a card? Mm-hmm. That's all that was for, was just to get that? See, he just gave me a new Gwent, basically a new Gwent card, right? Don't hew me, that was awesome. Acknowledge the awesome, man. Just acknowledge how awesome that was at that moment. Every person you play Gwent with and beat gives you a card. So is that what that exclamation point was for, basically? Where's my Gwent deck? Are they not in here? Oh, there it is. Thank you. So that's all that was, right? That's all that was. So since I'm only ever going to be drawing 10, I should not have that, should I? I definitely want those. I had a feeling if I could basically bait him into playing all his cards, then I would have an extra card left, and it just depended on what his last card was. Okay. Not necessarily disallowed. You know what? When I play again, Crip, I'll ask, because I may need some help or something. We'll see. Well, pow, how you like me now? That's a good one, Apples. Public enemy number 1. Okay. Right. Okay, so that's all that was, right? That's all that was, that quest. Slightly disappointing. I hope that he was going to give me a new quest out of that. And he's going to be like, oh. Nonetheless, I'm fairly pleased that I was able to beat him that way.
Across the Pontar as well. Will someone explain to me why you are here?
Because I'm a wizard! Oh. Hi. What's up?
Guess what? Squares. Okay? One false move and you will regret it.
One false move and you will regret it. One false move and I'll blow this door open! What exactly is going on here?
Wish to enlist, Nordling?
Do not bother me.
Greetings. What do you want?
What the hell are you guys doing?
Civilization ends in this camp's bottom.
You, explain this nonsense.
Do you think it becoming to disturb a lady? Hmm?
It becoming an easier thing to do. Heyo!
Any tidings from Vizima?
Okay, so they're just fixing stuff. That's all they're doing. Wait. Did I just talk to you?
Hmm?
Sorry.
Stop staring or I shall call the guards.
I'm staring because that is the stupidest hat I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen some hats. Madam, you have a head bandage. I just want you to know that, as a witcher, I've seen many terrible hats. And among all the bad hats I've seen, that's the worst. Okay. Any tidings? Yeah, any tidings from Vizima? By which I mean here.
Guess what?
Sorry.
Till show est weich. Gloire.
What?
Desist.
What?
What?
What? What? What? What?
What? What? What? What? What? What?
Karen wat kan?
Okay. Okay. Alright, so where do we go? I've already been... Well-to-do village. They call that village well-to-do? Alright, Velen first then. Let's do it. Question is where? I guess I'm gonna go to the Hangman's Tree. Guess that was easy. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff here. Ooh, wow. Whoa. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. I guess we start with Hangman's Tree. Look at the size of this map. My god. Oh, snap. There's a lot of stuff to do. Alright. Let's start here.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Oh, I thought that was part of his speech. Nearly all potions, bombs, and oils can be upgraded. The open world is revealed! Now suffer. Yeah. Velen, Northern Temeria, 5 days later. Why are these people obsessed with hanging people? Still got the griffin head. The Nilfgaardian connection. Okay. So I gotta go to that notice board so I can get all the question marks. What is this? Boats to travel across bodies of water. Notice board. So much with the quests. Alright, let's pick up this notice board first.
Come on now.
I actually used to have a TomTom GPS. I didn't really use it. I ended up using my Garmin, and now, of course, I use Google Maps. Okay. Let's do it.
Move it.
Yeah, move it. Whoa.
Damn, you're ugly.
Ow. Hello. I'm gonna have to work on that flame. What I wanted to do was that, but the problem was they hit me and interrupted it, so I'm gonna have to work on figuring out how to do that. It worked so well in the tavern. I have more work to do with Igne. Igne! There's something a little bit odd, I have to say, about drinking apple juice after doing Witcher stuff. I'm just saying, it's a little strange. I like get done with this stuff and they're like, awesome, now apple juice. Like, okay.
Giddy up.
Actually, wait a second. Why am I using that? Why do I have that weapon? Where is my hatchet? I asked you to use the hatchet. What the crap is wrong with you? I have my hatchet.
Merciful ladies, where's all that faith coming from?
Best stay clear of the swamps. Group of village boys got together. Anyone all in God's long road, they jump him. And if he don't give willingly, they take a hammer to his noggin.
Right true. My sis said the same.
Yeah, I gotta be better about parrying. Okay. Let's see. Notice. Consider yourself informed. Every man of the producing milch cow is obliged to bring it to Crow's Perch before the week's end. After that, we find a cow in any man's yard. We'll give him 50 lashes on the spot, the man, not the cow, and take all the goods of his we can carry. Anyone reporting a man hiding a cow will get a sack of grain as a reward. Sergeant Ardle. Guide wanted. I need a man to guide me and my family across the Pontar. 5 of us in all, me wife, 3 young'uns, but they's calm, not the crying or yelling sort. Won't give us away to the soldiers. I'm not rich, but whatever I've got I'll give. In fact, I'll take on debt and go in someone's service. Anything, long as it gets me out of Velen. Please, someone hear my plea, Radist. It's charming. A warning. In lonely woods, screams carry long, shadows creep far in deep dark dale. Beware ye then, the grove's wild song, or in the wild will end your tale. And they let people post anything on these boards. Help us send him off, to whomever has eyes to read. T'other day our Falibor died. We've no means to bury him properly. Not a white shirt in the house, nor cloth for a shroud, nor planks for a coffin. If there's aught you can spare, help, please. If we don't send him off to the next world proper-like, he'll haunt us all in revenge. Nassie. Watch what you say. The trees have ears. A kind stranger. Okay. Good people, missing wife. Good people take pity near my plea. My wife, Hannah, she's missing. A few days ago, she went into the woods and hasn't yet returned. I'm near out of my wits with worry and will pay any price to the man who brings her back to me, or at least tells me where to look for her. Nealon Hunter from Blackfell.
One of the Baron's men, are you?
Nice. Thought I had some quests from that. There's all the question marks. Oh my god. Question marks! Wow. Okay. There's lots of question marks. And there's quests. There's a lot to do. Oh yeah, that's ridiculous, Gross. Yeah, I did. It was actually a pretty cool trailer, Lego. Scaramouche. That's funny. Alright. I am going to... How am I going to do this in a way that makes sense? I'm going to go... I don't know why that notice board is in white. Seems to indicate that I'm... Okay. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go around this way. Let's start with this.
Merciful ladies, where's all that faith coming from?
Gods. Full moon soon. Bar your windows tight. Nail an iron stud in the door frame. If only I had milk to leave at the doorstep. That'd be sure to keep the demons away.
Old woman!
That's it, Roach.
Old woman! Oh, sorry. I will continue. There's actually a new Monty Python trailer. That they like basically redid a trailer for Holy Grail. It's pretty funny.
What do you do? Ask a bear to dance?
In fact, when we get to the first break, please remind me, and I'm going to play you this new trailer.
Faster.
It's pretty awesome. More hanging bodies. Having heard the testimony of both the defense and the prosecution, the military court in Novigrad has sentenced this individual to death by hanging for acting as an agent for a foreign power. The removal of the condemned's body for burial in a marked grave is strictly forbidden. Etc. Exactly, because there's no loading time once you get into one of these levels. No loading time walking into a building at all.
Hey there.
Thanks, Apples. Thanks. Thanks. What would I do without you, Apples? Whoa, what the hell? I see we have a battlefield.
Slow now.
This is
Faster.
that thing he was talking about with the mount. I mean, with the marshes, the battle. All right, Roach. I'll take it from here. Oh, look at the drips on the camera. Very nice, very nice. Come here. Just run away? Don't run away.
Not bad.
Wow. That was terrible. Man, the Igni thing is not working the way I wanted it to. It's too slow. Too slow. Apples. Too slow. I gotta, I'll just have to fight him straight up. Oh, he names his horses Roach after the fish? Okay. Don't like that ground. This is a terrible place to fight! Damn it! God bless America. Okay, I gotta use something other than Igni. I gotta use the shield instead. Yeah, that's when you'll be impressed, Tom. You want more literal immersion. Like more water immersion. You know? So meh. Yeah. I was feeling good about it too. Ow! Ah. Damn. Woo! Why does he keep... Okay. I was using silver. Yeah, I was using silver. And I do need a better silver sword, but... Man. There's also just a lot of them. Ooh, wait a minute. Lesser blue mutagen. That actually is going to help quite a bit. Because some quests might be too difficult for you at the moment. Suggested level 10, level 16. Yes, I would certainly agree with that. Alright. Let's get, okay, where is my mutagen? Lesser green, lesser green. Lesser blue, lesser blue, lesser blue. There we go. Sign intensity, which is going to increase that. I think so far, I mean, I don't know whether I have enough material to sort of... But I feel like so far it was okay. I certainly wasn't gaining money hand over fist, but I still felt like it was reasonably, you know, okay. And so repairs didn't seem to be overboard to me. Ah. Treasure key. Read the letter you found. Alright. I got a quest. What's up? Villid, you old bastard. I ken where you can drub up the coin to pay off your many debts. Velen. Now, Blatherheads say those bogs ain't worth a muffled fart from a saggy sow, but don't ye believe them, mate. They dinna ken shite for sugar. A man can make a killing there, and a dwarf can do twice as good, I'm sure. So here's the craic. While crossing Velen a week or so past, I spied a few well-dressed stiffs laying about the forest, travel bags untouched, refugees, see, fleeing the war, and whoever flies up to them first gets all their worldly belongings. You ken what I'm saying, mate? Grab a chest, head off across the Pontar post-haste, and strip those stiffs of rings, necklaces, and everything else afore some nimbler prick does. Oh, but keep a sharp axe round your belt all the while, for Velen's pure heaving with monsters. But hey, it's all in the name of a good cause. Fill in your pockets, your ever-loving Gruggin. Yeah, normally I'm not wild about durability stuff. I haven't minded it so far here, honestly. It's not that bad. But we'll see if I change my mind. Okay, find the looter's valuables using my Witcher's senses. I will do that. Wait. It's honeycomb. What? Is this a job for Ord? Ow. Damn it, stop stinging me. That's a good point. If they keep throwing books of poetry, that's a very good point. I mean, you know, I like doing voices and... Don't understand. I don't follow what these signs are. I still don't understand. Oh, unless maybe... Maybe this is what they mean. Why are there 1,000 honeycombs around here? Is there a reason for that? Also, I want to make sure I have the right sign on, because I don't seem to be gaining stamina back, and I should be. Sun and stars, yeah. Rhoda! I don't understand. There's that. Are you saying I should ignite it? Alright, is that gonna take the bees down? Now can I pick it up? Aha! Thank you, sir. Okay, that's good. Yeah, no, I don't want to die to bees. Okay, now I've learned how to defeat the bees. That still isn't helping me figure out what the hell's going on with the valuables, but at least maybe I can walk near these things without dying.